Have you ever stood in a queue only to be told your SASSA payment hasn't cleared yet? Or worse, found out your grant has been delayed, reduced, or suspended without warning? If you rely on your old age grant, disability support, or child support payments to survive, then you know just how critical it is to have accurate, up-to-date information. And yet, every month, thousands of South Africans, many of them seniors, get caught off guard by sudden changes, unannounced updates, or plain misinformation. This July 2025, there are some crucial developments every SASSA beneficiary needs to know. Payment dates aren't just changing slightly, they're part of a wider shift that affects how, when, and where you'll be able to collect your money. With the growing move toward digitization and mobile money services, new collection systems, and stricter verification protocols, even missing one piece of information could leave you unpaid or facing long delays. But that's not all. Government budget reviews in early 2025 have led to talks of reallocation in social spending, and while grants are not being scrapped, there are changes to how eligibility is checked and when top-ups may be reviewed. If you're not aware of these, you could easily fall out of the system or receive less than expected, especially if you've had a recent change in income, household status, or ID documentation. This video cuts through the noise. No guesswork, no outdated info. We'll cover the exact payment dates for each grant in July 2025, explain what documents or updates you may need to keep your grant active, and highlight important SASSA policy shifts that are flying under the radar. Whether you collect at the post office, via your SASSA Gold Card, or through a bank account, this is information you cannot afford to miss, because missing even a single update could cost you your grant, your time, and your peace of mind. Let's get into it. Your July 2025 grant update starts right now. It's been a long, often confusing journey navigating the SASSA payment system, and I know how frustrating it can be. Every month you're on edge, waiting for that deposit, endlessly checking your bank account or card balance, wondering if today will finally be the day. You might even ask family or friends to lend a hand in figuring it out, but truth is, it shouldn't be this hard. You deserve clarity. You deserve to know exactly when your money arrives every single month. No surprises, no silent delays. And that's what we're doing today. Straight talk on how to confidently anticipate your July 2025 payment. Let's start with the basics. How do these dates get set in the first place? Each month, SASSA works hand in hand with the National Treasury and the South African Reserve Bank to determine a payment schedule. They take into account weekends and public holidays. You'll notice that if the expected date lands on a Saturday or a Sunday or a public holiday, they shift it to the preceding business day. What that means, if you're used to receiving payment on a Monday and that Monday is a public holiday, expect the payment on Friday instead. That small shift could catch you off guard unless you're aware. And in July 2025, you've got two public holidays to keep in mind. Mandela Day on July 18 and Nelson Mandela International Day. Actually the same day, but we still adjust payment schedules to ensure you don't miss out just because the system marks it as holiday time. Now, where exactly will the money show up? That depends on how you're collecting. If you're using your SASSA Gold Card at ATMs or retailers, the money will be loaded there. If it's via a linked bank account, that bank will receive it. And if you use the PostBank option, you will be notified to collect the funds at a nearby post office. Most importantly, always check the method tied to your ID or cell phone number. If you haven't updated or verified it recently, the payment could land in the wrong place or, worse, bounce back and delay. Speaking of updates, 2025 has brought some tighter verification measures. SASSA has expanded its Know Your Beneficiary initiative, a program designed to ensure every recipient who they say they are and still qualified for the grant they're receiving. It includes routine ID checks, often via mobile units that visit rural and remote areas, and random audits. That means you might get a notice to report for verification or asked to submit documents online or at your nearest SASSA office. That's not to scare you, it's part of safeguarding the system against misuse. But if you miss it, even by accident, it could delay or even suspend your July payment. So stay alert. If you get a message, take it seriously. Better yet, double check your contact details with SASSA now. Phone number, address, family income information. Make sure it's all current. Let's walk through how it should go on your end. Imagine July 15 rolls around, a Wednesday. That's the day your gold card gets topped up, or your bank gets the deposit, or the post office opens the payment counter for you. You wake up, check your balance, and if everything's smooth, it's there. You can sleep better knowing rent is paid, groceries are sorted, and life goes on. Now, let's say July 15 falls on a weekend. or holiday. For instance, if Mandela Day lands on Saturday, July 18, you might get your funds on Friday, July 17. That means Friday morning you check and bingo, you're covered. But if you're not watching, you might arrive at the ATM Tuesday completely missing that money arrived on Friday. And by then, you guessed it, it could be moved or delayed. So another thing to consider, top-up payments. These aren't regular monthly grants like the old age pension. Top-ups depend on your situation and income levels in the previous month. SASSA runs checks daily throughout July, reviewing any changes in your household income, whether someone passed away or if you had to move. Results come mid-July or are suddenly disqualified. You'll get extra money or risk suspension. Again, July is a particularly sensitive month because of the coinciding holiday. They'll aim to finalize top-ups before the main scheduled payment, but if your paperwork is delayed, maybe you were called in for verification or your income changed unexpectedly, you could miss out or get it a few days later. The lesson? If your situation changed recently, report it early and don't wait until the day of payment to contact SASSA if something feels off. So what about transport issues or changes in your area? In 2025, SASSA began rolling out a pilot program in partnership with local community centers. These hubs, found in various provinces, are designed to help you check your benefit status in person, report issues, or even make payments in remote locations. That means instead of long trips to post offices or crowded SASSA offices, you can go to the nearest community center and get assistance. The catch is the rollout isn't nationwide yet. Some areas have it, others don't. If you're in a community with this service, that's fantastic. It may save you time and ensure you don't miss your payment. If not, you might still have to travel farther. So check ahead. Go to the SASSA website or call the toll-free line to ask if your town or village has a local collection point pilot. Now, let's talk about digital payments. SASSA is pushing everyone to go more digital, meaning if you haven't linked a bank account yet, you really should consider it. They even ran workshops earlier this year showing how you can receive your payment directly to your cell phone wallet. It's safe, fast, and best of all, you get the money immediately once it's released. Setup is pretty straightforward. Pick one of the approved mobile money apps, link your SASSA grants, verify your ID, and you're done. For July, if your payment is digital, you'll likely hear a confirmation SMS at the exact time it's released. No waiting in lines. And it's a system that's working. More than 60% of monthly grant payments now go through either PostBank or digital wallets. The government has even secured deals with telecom networks to exempt these messages from airtime charges, so you're not suddenly out of pocket just for getting the money you're owed. What if something still goes wrong? Maybe you check your balance and it's empty, or you go to collect and the post office says it's not available. First, don't panic. That does happen, sometimes due to system technicalities or delays in interbank processing. If you have a linked account, call your bank first and ask if SASSA funds are pending credit. If it says they haven't received it yet, it could be a system delay, but it's still on schedule. Then call the SASSA toll-free line, even ask them for a reference number so you can follow up. If you went to a retail outlet or a post office, ask for a written printout of that transaction attempt. Then you can escalate, either via your local SASSA office or through the Public Protector's Office, which handles administration complaints. Yes, it's an extra step, but each case is unique, and the earlier you act, the better the chance of fast resolution. Another thing seniors need to watch out for: shared income rules. In 2025, SASSA tightened the rules for households that share living arrangements, like adult children who receive social grants and elderly parents. If two people in one household both get grants, your household income together is reviewed against a threshold. If it's exceeded, 2 adult grants might get reduced. It's meant to prevent overpayment, but what it actually does, it forces families to report who lives with whom. If you live with a sponsored adult child, a boarder, or even extended family, you must declare it. That's a big change from previous years. Lots of seniors are still caught unaware, so when July rolls around, when these reviews happen mid-month, you could suddenly see your payment drop. If you declare everything early, don't worry, you'll get the correct entitlement. But if SASSA runs an audit and finds undisclosed residents, prepared or not, your July amount could be delayed or reduced. So have that conversation with your family now. Transparency saves money. Let me pause for a moment to talk about mental space. I know this sounds bureaucratic, technical, and at times overwhelming, but here's the truth. You, right now, have more control than you realize. You don't have to sit back hoping for the best. A few proactive steps now, and you will enter July calm, confident, and fully covered. Step 1. Check your personal details. Visit www.sassagov.sh.com or call the toll-free line 800 60 1011 or talk to your local office. Ask them to confirm your grant type, collection method, linked ID number, cell phone, address, and household composition. If anything's wrong, correct it before June 30 so that the system is fully updated. Step 2. Verify your contact number. Even if you're collecting cash at the post office, SASSA sends SMS alerts. They might tell you your payment was processed or verification required. If your number is old or unreachable, you could miss that message entirely, so update it now. Step 3. Prepare your documents, especially if you're due for verification. That typically includes your ID, proof of residence, your spouse's ID if applicable, and income statements or affidavits. If your situation changed, take photos, keep paper copies in a safe place, or load them on WhatsApp or email. And if you're out of town, know who you'll send them to. Step 4. Decide on a collection method. If you don't have a bank or cell wallet linked yet, now's the time. It's easier, faster, and more reliable. If not, stick with your post office or ATM, but know where your nearest outlet is, and if holidays disrupt access. Step 5. Set a reminder for July 15-17. That's your payment window. Check your money then, marked on your calendar, in your phone, or scrawled on paper, whatever works. And if it's missing by July 17, act. Don't wait for a week later. Call SASSA, ask for your reference number, and politely escalate as needed. All these steps may sound like a lot, but put them in motion now, and July 2025 will be seamless. No anxiety, no missed payment, just strength and assurance that your grant is safe. You've earned that peace of mind. Before we wrap this up, let's briefly look at what lies ahead beyond July. The next big update is August's payment schedule, released mid-July. The same rules apply. Check details, account for holidays like Women's Day in August, and be prepared. Then there's the annual auditing round, typically scheduled for October, household income living arrangements, so get ahead with annual updates. And the New Year budget always brings whispers about grant improvements or minor tweaks like an extra winter top-up or fuel supplement. Stay alert to announcements in late December 2025. And here's the golden point. Governments, tech, and institutions will change. Systems evolve. That's normal. But community, awareness, and preparedness are yours to organize. Who else knows these new shared income rules? Who else has verified their number this June? Spread that info, that neighbor, that cousin, that friend. They all benefit when you share the knowledge. That today, you're not just learning dates and procedures, you're owning your rights as a grant recipient. You're stepping up saying, I know what I'm owed, I'm checking it, my family's on board, this money is mine, and no system glitch or holiday rule is going to take it from me. That's empowering, and that feels good. So recap, just to seal this in your mind. Mid-July, around the 15th, is your main payment window for July 2025. Watch the effect of Mandela Day, July 18th on the skies. Money may arrive earlier than usual. Verify your details and phone number before June 30. Link a bank or mobile wallet or confirm post office details. Gather ID, proof of residence, income info, especially if verification is looming. Mark your calendar, check your balance promptly, and act fast if missing. July is coming. But with this information, there's no reason to fear it. If you follow these steps, clarity and accuracy are more than possible. They're within your reach. If you found this video helpful, please do me a huge favor. Click, like, subscribe for the latest updates on social grants, and share this with anyone you care about, especially in your community. Let's make sure no one gets left behind because they didn't know. Let's build a network of senior South Africans who are informed, powerful, and always ahead of the game. In the meantime, if you have specific questions like my identity document expired 3 years ago, what happens to my grant, or I live in a rural area with mobile verification, do I get asked to go somewhere with a queue? Drop them in the comments right now. I'll personally respond and even cover them in future videos. This is your money. You deserve real answers and ongoing support. Stay safe, stay informed, and know this. Your SASSA grant is not a favor. It's your right. And together, 1 month at a time, we'll make sure you get what's yours. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Stronger, wiser, and ready for whatever tomorrow brings.